what is going on to my sisters, the few that remain. We'll probably get more now that I fired back up the main channel, King David the Chosen. You guys make sure you subscribe over there. It's more about spiritual ascension over there, um, pointing out these spirits that like to sniff out and find, chosen ones, um, Sigma empaths, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sigma wolf, Sigma male, same thing, right? But over there, it's more broadened to bring in the ladies because no matter how much we're getting on to the females, we love the ladies and we love to have the ladies around us, you know, when we're not in isolation. Oh, butterfly just flew right by me. I don't know where it came from. I almost scared the crap out of me. But listen, y'all, we know that everything is about forehead's itching right here for some reason, like a mug, itching like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right between my freaking eyes. Anyway, man, we all know out here that it all starts in the spiritual and it works its way, you know what I'm saying, to the physical realm. And women know that we notice this and it drives them crazy. See, listen, they like alphas, right? Or they like any guy that takes charge. But an alpha has yet to ascend. A Sigma has ascended, therefore, he has merged his spiritual self, his higher self, your soul that you guys have inside yourself, with, the actual physical realm. And women can feel this energy. You're able to manifest very easily. You're able to work out without getting exhausted. You know this to be true. You're able to pick up on things very quickly. Whatever you want to know, you can learn it. The only reason why you don't know everything is because there's not enough time in the day, and that there's only so much time in your lifespan, so you can't like waste it learning every little thing. But you can teach yourself anything, and you're unique, and you understand how life works, and you're here to leave a dent, and you're not here to blend in. There's no reason. Like, people blend in so that they don't get pointed out, but then when they don't get pointed out or no one notices them, they get upset. Well, you're blending in, Dodo. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? You can't stand out, if you're blending in and you're going along to get along. And you understand this. Maybe not consciously, some of you guys probably, but subconsciously, absolutely. Now listen, women find this quality absolutely irresistible. You have the ability to lead. You have the ability to see things, the patterns. Your style is very unique because look, everybody wants to have a unique style, but our style is different in the sense that it's based in reality, okay? Because some people, they'll have a unique style, but it's unique and it's based in the fifth dimension, not the fifth, I'm sorry, in Twilight Zone, because there is a fifth dimension, and some people think I'm talking about that. No, Twilight Zone, goofball world, corny fucking universe, and then they'll go ahead and make a whole style off of that. It's kind of sad. They have no kind of base, and they have no kind of direction as to how to dress themselves to look like an adult while still maintaining your unique self and appearance. You also, like I said, you maintain your fitness without being told to do so. You're always learning something, and you have a unique look about you. Every Sigma man has a unique look. And I'm sure you're over there like, well, David, why is that? I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you. Because we are pulling, listen, when you create something, have you ever gave it thought? You guys, of course you have. I didn't mean to insult the Sigmas, you know, but when you give it thought about creation, you everybody, a lot of people, they don't have that ability. When we give it thought about creation, you are pulling something from somewhere. See, some people don't give it that much thought whenever they come up with an idea, like, oh, I just came up with it. You just came up with it. Hey, what's going on, bro? What's going on, homie? They don't want to believe that God put that thought into them, and that, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing from them. No, it's just this random. If you aren't, some people aren't aware of God's blessings when He gives them to you. The Sigma male is aware. We know a blessing when we see it, and we also know a demon, and we haul ass. Some of these women, we haul ass so fast, they're like, how did he know? We can see you coming a mile away. We knew it before you even opened your mouth, before you even hit the corner, before you even got your raggedy butt out of your car. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? We can see it, man. So when you're pulling this creation out of the ether, this is God giving you a blessing. I don't know how often some people get to pull creative ideas out of the ether, but I have them come all day long, every day, because I know how to ground myself. I know how to make sure I stay grounded for the majority of the day until my kid gets here, and then he knocks off my rhythm. Now, he doesn't mean to. He doesn't mean to. What's going on? Man, not just yet, brother. Just finished up things with the ex-wife. So it's going to be a little bit held off, but I'm trying to make sure I get it done sometime this month. If not this month, it'll definitely be the beginning of next month. Speaking of which, I'm definitely going to run some ideas by you guys. Can't say too much. I don't want to steal my ideas. But the merch, that's part of it. Pulling ideas out of the ether. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you guys out there are multiple businesses and you're thriving and all your businesses are different, you're pulling ideas out of the ether. God is blessing you. You have a connection. See, and you're Sigma, so I'm not insulting you. I'm talking about other guys. You know what I'm saying? And other women out there, for my Sigma ladies. A lot of people can't pull things from the ether like that. They can't create with the Most High. And a lot of them, some of them that do, they don't think about trying to strengthen that connection. Like, you pull ideas, and then you have the perspective, which is the divine perspective. I'm gonna go back and use that. The divine perspective, where you can see things, like from a higher, what I'm saying, way of looking. And you're like, man, if I did this once or twice, I can do it again. What if I focus on it? You know what I'm saying? Focus on that feeling I get, the way that I come up with ideas. Like, where was I at? What was I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how was I feeling? What was I thinking? And when you get back to that, you can make anything you want manifest, man. It's really not hard. You know what I'm saying? We don't pay attention, when things are going on. And that's the whole point, right? To not Everything that goes on in the world is to knock you off from paying attention to what you need to know to be able to manifest the best reality for yourself. But once you become a Sigma, man or woman, you are able to see past the BS and get to where you need to go without no hesitation. And that's all that I'm doing. Nothing can stop me because I can see through all the BS, the obstacles put in my way. I knew not to show I know my ex. I knew not to show how much money I made. So what I did was I made sure I looked as broke as possible for as long as I possibly could. After a while, your boy wanted to buy some things. It's like, I didn't do too much. I know my ex, if she seen money, she'd have come sniffing around. I've been paying alimony or some crazy shit like that, or she'd have tried to get some. You know what I mean? So, you just got to move differently. You got to move differently. And, myself having multiple businesses right now, seeing how easy it is to make money, I do that. Like, I don't just think about it like I see it clear. I see the path to get there, and I work on it. And then I see things from that divine perspective. We'll talk about that again. So when people come hating on me, they don't even know why they're hating on me. They have no idea. It's these principalities, if you will, these spirits in them that they get to them like, oh, this Joker's getting close to his destination. I can feel, you feel the energy when you start knocking on, you know what I'm saying, the door or whatever it is you're trying to get to. And then you start having haters come out of nowhere and people start acting funny, but you got to stay focused. I knew I was knocking on something way back in the beginning of 2022. No, the end of 2021. Really, 2020 is when I started feeling it. I just got this feeling to just want to do more. And I did. And as I'm trying to do more, I have people trying to drag me down and keep me from doing as much as I want to do. And they want to stay where they're at. But I can see it from that divine perspective, like, oh, they're not elevating. They don't see how beautiful life is. They don't see the different ways that we can connect the dots and get rich while also loving life and every day of life without feeling like we're in some kind of rat race like you do when you're working. So I had to just leave them behind, right? And some people I left behind, I knew I circled back to, like some family members or whatever. But when you're just going through something like me and you're having an ascension, your family members look at you like you're crazy. And you can't have the energy around you while you're making moves. You know what I'm saying? I never show the bank account. I already used other ones. You know what I'm saying? Never show the bank account. We already use the others in other types of ways. Absolutely. Absolutely. You never show anybody your bank accounts or bank account anything. You know what I mean? And these women out here, man, they can see, they don't know what it is about you, right? But they can see there's something to where that dude is getting it, man. He got his red hat on, got this drop top, you know what I'm saying, doing what he got to do. But they can see the potential in you. They can see what you're doing. They can see how you're moving. Women can see when they perceive people are getting to you, you know, at work or online or whatever, and they will make assumptions off that perception of what they think they're seeing when they don't really know you. They don't know the kind of winner you are. You're not letting anything get to you. You're checking certain things you need to, and you're going through certain things at certain times, and you're not hiding it because you're Sigma. It's like people are going to judge you no matter what. It is what it is. You post what you want to post. You go to work and talk about what you want to talk about, and they're watching you because women are looking for this super due to hypergamy and having too many options, looking for this superhero guy. They're never going to find it, but they're watching and they're looking, and you kind of got it going on right now. You're beating the rest because you have the ability to see things differently, like long-term view type stuff, not just like what's in front of you. Yeah, like the neighbors that drive by. Yeah, whenever you guys see me waving, I'm waving at the neighbors that drive by, or there's a lot of neighbors that are walking their dogs and stuff. I might not get them in the view, but yeah, that's what I'm waving at. I'm definitely not waving at the birds. Definitely not doing that. It's a little bit of a breeze out here. It might not look like it, but it's a little breezy. It's not a little bit. It's a lot of bit, but you know what I'm saying. I got my little vent jacket on, good to go. Get out here midday. After I get off of here, I gotta make a pre-recorded video for you guys and drop it. I wanted to make sure I said appreciate you guys and what's going on. The channels like popping off. Our pre-recorded videos are, they're all hitting over 1K. We're gonna keep growing, going and growing. Get those jokers up to about 5K per. You know what I'm saying, on a regular basis. But I can see where the error was in my ways with the way I was dropping content before. But again, I see, like, you have a bird's eye view. You can see things. You don't just live life. You're able to view your life. You know what I'm saying? From a perspective that, keeps it fun. You're not just like going through it and hoping this happens and that. You can see things from a perspective to where you can kind of see patterns. You can kind of, God's got me. I mean, I'm seeing this and this going on. This keeps happening. Whenever that happens, I'll be all right. And you'll find yourself a lot of times keeping everybody calm around you, to include older people. Like older parents or siblings will freak out, and you'll be like, nah, it'll be all right. Oh, what do you mean? Why you just think you're cool? You No, I'm just telling you because of this, that, and think about it. Whenever this happened, what happened? Oh well, this sort of okay. So what does that tell you? Oh, okay. Well, it tells you okay. Just gotta breathe through it. Calm down. Think about what's going on, and that's what happens with me whenever I'm under pressure. When I'm under pressure, everything slows down for me, and I just think about it, and I see things from like a bird's eye view, like a third person view, like watching it, like watching a movie. Like I can see, like, okay, well, and I can see all the other stuff that most people wouldn't pay attention to. And I was connecting most of these dots even before my ascension. But once I had dealt with one of the devil's ultimate weapons, the covert narcissist, once I dealt with that for 9 years, because I'm not a quitter. I fought for that relationship. I fought. You don't understand, y'all. Like this woman, I mean, I was trying to put out fires, and next thing we had to change our bank over because she some kind of way got money from them and messed it up and messed up the banking and stuff. If that wasn't going on, I just told her to, I mean, 1 month or 1 year, I told her to pay the truck note. The money was going to be in this account, and she didn't pay the truck note. So they came to fucking repo my shit, but the money was there. Just doing like weird stuff, getting a dog, and then wanting to get another pit bull. That's not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? But just like always doing something like you don't think it's intentional until you start seeing this is always something going on. But I always put out the fires, or like they were supposed to come and repo my stuff, but they didn't. You know what I'm saying? I just noticed it, called them up, made the payments, but it was supposed to have been already gotten, but God like covered me. Like I look back and look at this stuff, I'm like, I was covered, I was covered. You know what I'm saying? Like every single time, but this person was trying their best. Again, the principalities, when they see you on the cusp of a breakthrough, like, I was always kind of there, like I said, but I didn't have the spiritual side right. I've always believed in God, but I didn't really work on my personal connection with God until I was in a place where I had nobody but God, and I refuse to reach out to people that I can see that don't want to help me and are kind of kicking me while I'm down. So I just had to you know what, man, like I'm just gonna do this with God and get out the mud and we'll see what happens. Women can see this kind of energy on you. They can tell that you're never gonna lose, that God's got you. They can see the blessing on you. Women can see this kind of stuff, man. They argue with you and bicker with you all the time. But why do you think that is? They don't even see 80% of men. That is because they want you. They wish they could have you. Now, would they keep you and not cheat on you? Well, we don't know yet. It seems like most women cheat. But while you have her and she's yours, you know what I'm saying, for the time, get if you guys get used to that idea, not saying that your girl's gonna leave you, but if you get used to the idea that they're not yours, you know what I'm saying? It's just your turn. Not exactly the turn thing, but not think like this woman, because I'm watching a lot of videos of women, just out of, like, they're trying to make it sound good, but they're like basically saying out of nowhere they don't find their man attractive anymore and they want to experience a different kind of life, but they articulate it in a way to make it seem like the dude did something wrong, but the dude's doing the same thing he's always done. But then she says, I want to spiritually grow, and out of that, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, they do this stuff, man. They do this stuff and it kind of throws men off a lot. So it's kind of like, are they ever going to stick around? Or are they going to just always find a way to verbally, make it seem like it's your fault while they want to leave? We'll never know. But I know if you're over here just treating it like, hey, it's just my turn, it's not that big of a deal. It seems like you attract more women, and you ain't never got to worry about like getting all head over heels. And then next, you know what, some chick changes their mind, which they're always going to say they just changed their mind or they grew or whatever. But there's somebody out there that they want, they seen or been flirting with, man. No woman ever leaves a situation they're in that's stable for an unstable situation. Like, they'll try to convince you, oh, I never cheated. So you ran off to do nothing, to risk your relationship to do nothing. Math ain't mathing, But I'm gonna tell you something. Before I go, women will take their lies to the grave. You don't understand that they make little covenants and stuff like that. Like, I will never. They do it to each other, like their friends and stuff. They all talk about it. We can't tell. They go somewhere on a girls' trip. You think because a bunch of girls is safe. They got like one or two guys running trains on them, and then they decide we're never telling our men and our husbands, and you'll never know until one of them get really mad and get exited out of the friend group. And then she just goes off and be like, yeah, that's why those two guys on that trip 5 years ago ran through all of us twice. Some crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I just wanted to get on here, drop a little video because it's 3 o'clock, man. I got to make this video before my son gets here. You know how it is. Once he gets here, I'm cooking food and stuff for a few hours. But yeah, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Smash that like button. The views are going up. The channel's doing great. Um, I see that y'all like the format of the pre-recorded videos. I'll continue that. You guys just drop emojis. Just check in from other countries if you're watching. Whatever you want to do, but any comment helps the channel grow. It helps with the algorithm. Also, hitting the like button and sharing the live, sharing it anywhere helps out the channel as well. So don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel, support your boy. Let's keep growing. We're growing quickly. I'm going to also be dropping content on my other channel, King David the Chosen. Don't miss that. It's more spiritually based over there, and it's more based towards men and women. So, gentlemen, you get all what you need over here directly. Don't go over there and be like, what's this? I told you. It's spiritual ascension based off of you being a being, not individual genders. Over here, you get the, you know what I'm saying? I give these females a business. Not the ladies. Y'all are good. But the females, they get to work over here. But that main channel, absolutely not. Different kind of channel. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm your brother, and I'm out.